It's Week 10 of the NFL, and all eyes are on the Packers' rocket-armed quarterback. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Packers and the Lions on EA Sports.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
In the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Strapped in, it's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Ford Field. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
Not sure what you thought, but I thought it was appropriate when he walked into our meeting with his arm totally encased in ice. Because he threw 5 touchdown passes last week and won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
Yeah, I've been reading the paper this morning, and he said, gosh, I actually thought I should have got 6 or 7. But still, it was an amazing performance a week ago.
Boy, I'll tell you what, if he thought he should have had 6 or 7, that's a guy's an absolute perfectionist, not just greedy.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Looking to throw. Gilmore. And his throw here's incomplete. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Operating from the gun. Gilmore. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year of the NFL now.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake, Jennings. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1 yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On second down, it's Jones. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him now. And let's face it, it shouldn't be surprised. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a little breathing room now. First and 10 at the 17. Back to throw. Gilmore. Completes this one to Meredith. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Four yards remain for second down. Looking to throw. Gilmore. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Gets around him. And this will be a Packers first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Back to throw. Gilmore. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards that time.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. They'll run wide side with Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Operating from the gun, Gilmore. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Looking to throw. Gilmore. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jennings. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, here's Swift. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Swift. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Jennings. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. A sizable 16-yard jump there. The drive continues.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run it here with Oliver. No, a nifty juke. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown all the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. And this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. It is fielded right at the goal line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 2nd down, another shot for Jones.
Holding offense.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit, because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Throwing on 1st down, Gilmore. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here, as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Up and good for Santoso. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, That answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Here's Jones again on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st and 10, Gilmore. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Gilmore. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Packers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Gilmore. And incomplete on the deep ball. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jennings. It's caught. Mitchell. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Swift. A little juke. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's a carry for Oliver. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And good for 19 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Second and 5. This is Swift on the counter. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This from 32 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packers offense set to go. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gilmore. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Gilmore. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jennings being chased out left.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jennings.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find an open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
On first down, Jennings. He'll get this off to Swift, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Back to throw again. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 17-3. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
To throw on second down, Gilmore will complete this one to Watson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, Gilmore. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there. It's second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Again, he'll drop to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here's J.K. Scott now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And it's the Jaguars who have the lead in the second quarter. Christian Kirk up near 100 yards receiving with a touchdown as well. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Jahan Dotson, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they trail the visiting Denver Broncos in that one. 2 touchdowns in that ball game for Javonte Williams. And on now to a check on the next-gen stats in that first half for the Packers. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jennings. And incomplete. These 2 teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. Off play action. Jennings. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gilmore throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fielded at the 20. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. To throw on third down, Jennings. And that is incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 91 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Gilmore. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. On 3rd down, Gilmore. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to run it out of bounds. So incomplete, certainly one they like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, Jennings. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Operating from the gun, Jennings throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Finding Hockenson here on the out route.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Only 3 there on the pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Back to throw, Jennings. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Long drive, you got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field.
It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't it? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Now the Packers get set to go. And their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Gilmore. He sets up the screen to Jones. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Operating from the gun, Gilmore. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. On the delay, Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Gilmore. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Gilmore. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. To throw on 3rd down, Gilmore. And that will be incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a toss for Swift left side. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
They run. It's Oliver. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jennings. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jennings. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. He's been the go-to guy, and they needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jennings. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. Ooh, with a juke. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Jennings. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 6 yards away. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Off the play fake, Gilmore. And that is incomplete. They'll go with Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw, Gilmore. Caught on the right side by Jones. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they use your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline.
Right, Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. To throw on 2nd down, Gilmore. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And some room to run now. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad in this game, safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packers ready to take over offensively.
And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. On first down, Gilmore. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Talk about 2 sides of the ball cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. Their front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Gilmore completes this one to Meredith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Looking to throw. Gilmore. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
The This was a really nice display, Charles, of complementary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for Detroit, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.
I'm the best, and I got it, and I own it on my own. Get my way up, get my way up.